Okay, now we're in the French Quarter, the oldest, most beautiful center of the city and my absolute favorite neighborhood. Behind me is St. Louis Cathedral and the Presbytery, which is the Louisiana State Museum. We're in Jackson Square right now. Let me give you a look around. This is the neighborhood that everybody goes to when they come to New Orleans. This is most of the pictures that you see of New Orleans are taken in this neighborhood. And that church behind me you may remember from The Princess and the Frog. The French Quarter was the original city of New Orleans. It was established in 1718 by the French, right here on the Mississippi River. There's the statue of Andrew Jackson behind me. This is the heart of the city. Andrew Jackson was the 7th president of the United States. He was not from here, but he was the American general who fought off the British during the War of 1812. So later on they decided to name the square after him. Let's take a look around. This one's going to be kind of windy, so I'm going to make it short, but I'm standing on the banks of the Mississippi River. I think right behind me we're going to find a steamboat. Mississippi River runs right through the heart of New Orleans. It's one of the largest rivers in the world after the Amazon and the Nile. For thousands of years, when the snows melt upriver, it makes the waters rise and it comes down here and overtops its banks. So right now it's kind of at a high spot, and this is really, really typical for April. So I'm going to give you kind of a look around so you can see there is Jackson Square and St. Louis Cathedral right on the river. You can see how close it is. This is Café du Monde, where normally you'd be coming to get your beignets and café au lait. So we're on Royal Street, right in the heart of the French Quarter. It's very quiet, of course, right now, but I'm going to give you sort of a look around. This is the Louisiana State Supreme Court house behind me, and if you can see up the street, there's a whole lot of art galleries and shops. Usually there's a lot of people out here performing and playing music and doing tricks and stuff. It's a real lively street. It's usually blocked off to traffic during the day and open at night. And then Bourbon Street is the opposite. At night, so people can walk up and down Bourbon Street, and it is closed to traffic during the day. Behind me is the old U.S. Mint. They used to mint coins, but now it's a jazz museum. And we're going to walk into the French Market. I'm standing in the French Market, which is at the lower end of the French Quarter, and normally this would be full of all sorts of vendors, people selling artwork and souvenirs and snowballs and good stuff to eat. Really, really kind of crowded and hard to get around. And then in that whole kind of parking lot there behind me, there's going to be lots of vendors on the weekends too, but it's just really quiet right now. But it'll be back.